Hey everybody, welcome to this new Genshin Impact video. I have seen many people making mistakes which make their game difficult. Depending on what I have seen so far from service players I have talked with them, I noticed that almost 90% of Genshin players does not wish in the weapon banner. Well, for the early game, I always recommend to wish for the new character. But when you get more deep into the game, you must have 5-star weapon for your two main DPS at least. Because there is no point from getting more characters if you can't get full advantage from them. If you have a good weapon on your main, it's always nice to have a new character. But if your main is naked and using some bad 4-star weapon, why wanna get new characters? It's better to have one good character than having 10, 20 characters doing nothing. Another thing, if you have a good weapon and later you got another character you wanna play with it, you could always use this a good weapon, this 5-star weapon on that new character. But if you play some character and you stop playing with that character, all your invest become worthless. That's why I believe good 5-star weapon is the best long-term invest. Now I know a lot of people will start complain about what I said, and they will say I play for fun, I wanna play whatever character I enjoy. But if you really like that character, get her good weapon. If you really enjoy that character that you're playing, for example, if you enjoying playing with Kachin, just get a good weapon for her. Like the new Mist Splitter. That's amazing weapon. It's better to have that weapon on your character that I like, for example Kachin, than having a prototype ranker or something like that. I don't know. And here's some comparison I did on some of my characters with 4-star weapon and then with 5-star weapon. And you say which is better depending on what you've seen in my comparison. Is the new 5-star weapon worth it, or it's better to have a new character? Let's see. Here's my Bennett, and this is the Festering Desire weapon. I will be test the damage between Festering Desire and then with the Mr. Splitter reforged, and we will see the damage difference between those two weapons and is it worth it or not. The artifacts that I will be using on my Bennett: Flame Witch set 4 pieces, and here's the details for each piece, and the constellation 5 talents as you can see in the screen, and finally his attributes is like this. His crit is a bit low, so I will be using crit foot to fix that. Well, honestly, this artifact is not for him. It's for other character with crit weapon, so I need to boost his crit. It's fine like this. So here's the details for this test. And after that, I will be replacing it with the Mr. Splitter, and here's the final stats. Now I know some people would say the Festering Desire boosting the elemental skill damage, not the elemental burst. So I compare the both of elemental skill damage. Here is the damage of elemental skill in the festering desire weapon, and here's with the Mr. Splitter. Remember, the Mr. Splitter get 2 additional stack, one after using elemental burst and the other one when the elemental gauge below 100%. Here's my Hutao that I will be using for a test. Here is her details. I'm using crit food and fire potion. The team composition will be the same for both of my comparison. The only difference will be I will switch the weapon from Staff of Homa to the Lithic Spear. Here's the first test with my Staff of Homa, and let's see what she can do. 500. Now we're switching to the Lithic Spear and see the damage output that she can do with just switching the weapon. And here's, after all we have seen so far, I believe the damage difference between the 4 and the 5-star weapon is very obvious. Now, for those players who've been playing the game more than 6 months from now, it's really the time to focus on getting a good 5-star weapon for your mains. If you're playing Hutao, it's really the time to focus on getting some good spear. If you maining like Kitchen, maybe you want the Mr. Splitter. There is a lot of the good 5-star weapon. Now, not every 5-star is good, such as this Skyward Spine. This weapon can be compared with some 4-star, maybe even some 4-star is better than this. But when I say good weapon, in terms of swords, maybe there is Mr. Splitter, there is the Jade Cutter, there is, so many good weapons, and you have to seize the opportunity to get one of those weapons. Thanks for everybody who watching the video until this part. Thanks very much for watching. I wish if you support the channel with your like, subscribe, that really help the channel to grow up, especially we don't have so many subscribers and not getting so many support. Thanks very much for watching and see you in the next video.